twesimye nnyo olwa Buganda yaffe. Ekitiibwa kya Buganda kyafata naffe tukikuumenga. Twesimye nnyo olwa Buganda yaffe. Ekitiibwa kya Buganda kyafata naffe tukikuumenga. Uganda may God afford thee. We lay our future in thy hands. United, free for liberty, together we always stand.
Okwati n'omutubisizamu tutambudde bulungi nnyo. Jackster tutandika endowooza ne opening remarks about Grammys. We are trending #1 still. Eddy Kenzo Musuuza abalina Twitter yabwe tutrendinga ne tweets 15,888 lwaki wetukola osobanga abaddako addako sina Munnayuganda Mukama yabetukolere.
Kale bannamawulire once again twagala okubaaniriza Jonathan Jackster nyibiridde wano mu capacity ebbiri bannamawulire ate nga vice president wa bannamawulire abakola ebisanyusa. It's a remarkable moment. Today history is being written again, and I'm glad to be part of this generation witnessing this history. Grammy Award kintu ky'amaanyi bannayuganda. Okay. Grammy Award is a very big award across the world. I can tell you it's a dream for every artist in the world. Any World Cup's like a World Cup for Uganda, for musicians. So, first of all, what I'm trying to front here is believability. I remember the day Kenzo brought the BET, which was a statement already. When he brought the BET and became the first East African artist to bring the BET, I thought he has got it all. And I remember the first interview I had with him, I asked him, "You've gotten it, so what next?" He told me, "Brother, we are just beginning the journey. Next is the Grammy, and at least I'm here to witness this manifestation come true." We congratulate you once again, Eddy Kenzo. Grammy were merely shortlisted, like they will tell us. Now we are nominated.
Sure.
We are first shortlisted. So many, we had the Ghana boys in the shortlist also in the category, so they didn't make it there. So it is not easy. That is to say, it's a very big celebration we are supposed to be embracing. And yeah, without further ado, I think we are going to give our nominees a chance to tell us, to express their excitement, to tell us what this means to Uganda.
I suggest the wife first speaks first.
Okay.
She's the manager and the wife to Mati. Give me love. Do you feel the love? You know, are you loved? Welcome to Uganda.
Thank you so much. I mean, I'm honestly humbled and honored. This means the world to Matt and I. We have been together for 10 years, and thank you. And I've seen him grind and struggle to the top, and you know, it's like an underdog story. And it was a really emotional day yesterday, and I'm just so grateful to God and grateful to the people of Uganda for embracing us here. And yeah,
Thank you so much. I think we should start with our own Eddy Kenzo Musuuza, because we were enlightened that we got this nomination when the artist who was featuring this song is also in the country. And I'm told you're working on a video. Give me that. Let's talk to Eddy Kenzo Musuuza first, then we shall have Marty B from America.
yenna ali eyo nga moment eno kusanze okyali mulamu kuyozaayoza nnyo. At least we have witnessed in our generation that impossible is nothing. Today, tubanga twasobola okuba nga tutambudde ne tufuna awards nyingi, Glorious, BET, then Grammy, nominated kinene. Nze nomination alone is enough, is amazing. I'm so grateful. It's big. It's so good. I'm so grateful to ever met Angela and Matt. I'll never forget the moments in studio with your beautiful kids. You know, they're all quiet waiting for us to record, and the questions and that spirit of family, I'll never forget. And that meant a lot to me. I'm not so surprised that God is gifting us with a nomination. I think we 100% deserve it. To all my country people, they will sign for olw'ekirabo Mukama kyeyatugobwaddeko si kyangu. Grammy kirabo kinene. Yesoose wali waffe. Waliwo abantu bena bagamba ono oli si kituufu. Si kituufu. Eno yesoose wali waffe. I'm speechless by now. It's much this is too much for me. And I see you but never come and do but so says all to chair, John Moy, honestly speaking,
I fully understand because I'm the BET and Grammy entertainment reporter. Kakati tunaleta Manti B. Oluyimba olwo luli ku YouTube omwezi mulamba lulina emitwalo 44 ejja views. Obudde buno lwe luli mu Grammy. Grammy nomination si kintu kyangu. Oteeberezaamu olunaku lumu abaava mu kyalo olunaku wasooka olinnya baasi feeling gye walina. Njagala twogere ne producer eyafumba ekintu kino because wagenda ku studio session where Chedi he's one of the finest for business. I'm telling you, we're working with one of the finest and young talents of Uganda. It's not other than Stay from Big Talent Studios. Stay, talk to the people. How do you feel being a younger producer, new on the block, and you have a big song that has been nominated in the world's greatest?
Isaac, Uganda. Tuseko nali mu studio edinankubira essimu yalimu akubasala olugulinguli nagamba musikire bayabagala kulikodera luyimba lulimpya emusindikira biti yimba nebakola vidiyo akituuse okutuli nyakibasakakakireki
Grammy. It is Grammy award we are talking about.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, he's none other than Matt B. You accepted and worked with Uganda's biggest export. Eddy Kenzo is the most awarded artist and the most nominated artist of our generation
in Africa.
So
you're going to help us know how this song came about, because we're all, actually it's a surprise to the rest of the world, even Uganda at large. We didn't see this coming, so please take us through the genesis of this song and how it's been able to make magic.
So first off, let me start by saying thank you so much for having me.
I'm so happy just to be here. If my voice sounds a little hoarse, it's because I was out with Eddie all night. He took me to all the clubs and all that, and that was really cool. I've never been to Uganda before. I've actually never even been to Africa, so I want to really take the time to go far back and just tell a really, really important story that means a lot to me, and I think that once I get to the end of it, you'll see why. So for me, growing up on the south side of Chicago, and just growing up in the ghettos of Chicago, not really having heat in the wintertime or AC in the summertime, sleeping in a 3-bedroom apartment with my 5 siblings, and we were all in the dining room together with all of our beds, and just coming from complete and utter poverty. And my parents, they did the best that they could to help us and raise us in the right way, but just on the financial end of things, we just didn't have it. So, like for me to have pride in where I came from, it just didn't exist. But as time progressed, I wanted to know more about where I was from, and that really meant something to me, which took me on this journey of discovering like the continent of Africa, the beautiful people here, and eventually led me to want to express that through my music. So doing that transition from heavy R&B music to then turning around and doing Afrobeats, it was very important for me to be as respectful as possible to the genre, knowing that that I am not technically born here, although I am from here because my ancestors are from here, right? So it led me on that journey, and you know, I wanted to learn more about the culture, I wanted to learn more about the music, which led me to meeting my brother here, Eddy Kenzo. So I met him last year. It was actually last year around this time, and I met him at an event for Grammy consideration. So we talked to one another. We actually ended up being seated right next to one another. We had a great conversation. We instantly hit it off, and you know how that goes when recording artists hit it off. We want to make music right away, right? So Eddie's like, hey, you know, let's go to the studio and let's try and see if we can get something in. So we went to the studio the next day, and he played a beat for me, and he only played one, and it was the beat that Stein made. And initially, I was like, maybe I'll use this beat, maybe we should do something else, let me hear something else. But Angela was like, no, I love this instrumental, you guys have to do something to it. So we were waiting outside for a considerable amount of time. The engineer was running a little late. We had our 3 little ones that were inside of the car, ages currently 9, 7, and 5. We make it inside of the recording studio, and it was an instant vibe. We're knocking the record out. It's almost like God was just speaking through us because it just felt right. And I think that it is reflected in the way that the record sounds, because it sounds so fun, it sounds so upbeat, it sounds so genuine, and it goes back to what Eddie was saying, which is that, you know, when you're around genuine people and when you can feel that energy, it's bound to come out inside of the record. And to see our little ones sitting in the studio and just really enjoying the music that was being created around them, it was a very, very, very powerful thing. And now to be here a year later, sitting here in Uganda, Grammy nominated, I mean, you couldn't ask for anything more.
Thank you so much, Matthew David Benson, real names. He's just 33 years, he's been in the business for the last, I think 17 years. 10 with your wife.
Okay. So technically, yes, 17 if you're counting like when I was a kid, right? Because I was in a group. But as far as a solo artist,
We are happy to see you. Congratulations for being nominated. I must say we all aim to win that Grammy Award.
Okay, there you go. First of all, I want to the members of the press of Bebasa, thank you so much for uplifting Eddy Kenzo. After this is like an icing on the cake. Because just after the biggest event, I'd never thought I would live to see such an event happen in Uganda. the Eddy Kenzo Festival. Capacity. So now, just after Kololo, we get the Grammy. I want to congratulate you, Kenzo. I want to appreciate the members of the press. Thank you so much for pushing Eddy Kenzo's work. Thank you so much for writing good about Eddy Kenzo, because I know these guys, the media acts a lot and be considered. That I'm sure they must have done research and seen the embracement Kenzo and Matt are getting, and they're like, certainly these are the brands that have to future. Thank you so much for the media. We are live on BBS TV. I don't know, you let me have a moment, just a few minutes on live camera. Tuli live ku BBS Refiner. Abazana n'abami ba Kabaka. Omwami wa Kabaka Eddy Kenzo olwaleero ayongedde okubaako ekyenjawulo kyatuuse eri eggwanga lyaffe. Yatuleetera BET, musajja w'e Masaka. Abantu bayinza okulowooza yakulira. He did grow from America, is in Masaka, Munakyalo. I don't know if he told you about his story. He was a street kid. He has sold water to survive. So he's amawanga. So in Africa, mvuganya bana bwana. Yeah. Omwami ni musango otya. Omwami ni musanga Los Angeles. Agenda Los Angeles. Nali nyina shows in America, nkola Boston, nkola Dallas, nga izempe. Bana Uganda ne Mexico. So nalina show ati show ne nyamba. Ye Grammy, so naye nalinga negomba nyo Grammy. Ne funa omuntu wange ne musaba atwaleko kapate. Akakura consideration party. Bano tebali parobe, bali bazze okubera okubera. So ne basanga ne introducing so many musicians. I got in touch with a lot of artists, by the way, and I've recorded songs with them. Now, yeah, God is great. Me and Matt, what we did is turn out. So, we became friends, and then we decided to hit the studio and we got something. Okay, Matt is happening upon the Matt Katononyo before we conclude with Kenzo. Matt, how are you? This is Uganda. You say you are African?
Yes, a live show.
This is a live. So, first of all, greet our members watching us on BBS TV.
How's everyone doing? I'm so excited to be here. This is my first time in Uganda and also my first time on the continent of Africa.
Which side of Africa are you?
Now, I don't know yet because I haven't done my ancestry.
Uganda, because God has blessed.
Uganda.
Oh.
Your roots are now Uganda.
I thought you were asking mine.
Your roots are now Uganda. So, the Uganda name, wamwade kulinya di Uganda, obatu mwatize.
Akatona inakuwa Mukasa.
Mukasa. We have named you Mukasa. The name, Uganda name we have given you is Mukasa.
What does that mean?
Mukasa. Mukasa is a god.
Is it positive?
Yeah, it is powerful. It is powerful. It's a blessing. You understand? Yeah, it's powerful.
So, how are you feeling about this nomination?
I feel absolutely amazing because, you know, we already had won over 20 awards stateside in the US, but this one in particular, to be nominated for this one is like absolutely amazing, and to do it with a superstar like Eddy Kenzo, and to see the amount of love and support that he gets here and worldwide, is just, I'm honored.
Did you see this coming?
No.
Okay, thank you. So Eddy Kenzo, okay, so the last time you brought the BET, I had an interview with you and asked you what next. I'm not gonna hesitate asking you. You've had the biggest festival in the land. You have the BET. There is a Grammy now. What next?
I don't know.
Don't know, we must say you at a tender age.
Yeah, God is good, and I think I just need to concentrate on. I'm gonna do my best to at least build a talent school so that I can teach the next generation. Yeah.
Thank you so much. We shall have some members of press available up with the so we are making camera. Just one question or two.
Will Smith atuuze ku kibuuzo atubeere maaso tubeere nnyo Grammy Anaera njya kwebaza bannabitone ab'enjawulo okuviira ddala muffe abava mu showbiz n'abantu ab'enjawulo because amawulire gatuuse ku ssaawa zabadde nga zigenda mu 2-3 ne tulaba nga buli omu alina positive vibe okuviira ddala ku bakulu baffe mu ndongo eno paka kuba abo abasuubira ogitandika. Smith bwe tukwaniriza okuva ku Celeb Jazz ekisaati kipya ekyo mbadde sikimanyi.
Ensonga za Grammy, congratulations once again, congratulations bro. Mbadde ndowooza kansokere ku kyali engeri gye ndi mateeka ate mandi mukumye mateeka. So ekibuuzo kyange kigenda wa is this your first time getting nominated all over the world? That is first question. Yes, because we didn't hear you say anything about any awards that you've been nominated in, and if there be, could you please tell us some of those that you've won, so that on record, and then ekirala kigenda wa Musuuza, nzoza kankibuuze mu Luganda. Musuuza, opportunity nene nnyo okuba oli nominated for Grammy. We haven't seen you organize ebisaawe eri mu nsi oba ku Europe oba ku Semazinga wa Asia. Do you expect O2? Do you expect Square, Wembley, mu biseera ebijjako kubanga oli wangambye ogenda bulamuko kati oyinza obula nga ogenda kuteekayo saidi ze tegeke passport oba nedda?
Honestly speaking, my next show outside Uganda is Dubai, One Africa Fest. Yeah. So after that, yeah. But Matt, they wanted to know how many awards you have won, and you can tell them how many nominations you received on Give Me Love, because some people may think it is only Grammy. Tell them how many nominations and how many you have won.
Okay, so I'm going to have to think about this because I know there are quite a few that we have been nominated for and have won over the past couple of months. We've won over 20, spanning across all categories in reference to different award shows across the country of the United States, being Lit Talent Awards, the Muse Awards. What else?
There also has been Indie Music Channel Awards, and they recently won an award for the HAPA Awards. I think that was maybe a week or so ago, or 2 weeks ago now. And we also have won a bunch of film festivals, the New York International Film Festival and the Honor Rose Film Festival in New York. It's won multiple for the music video as well, which is directed by Billy Flyboy, who is an American-based videographer. So we're just really blessed, really overwhelmed. God's really good.
I think that on top of that, we're also really grateful that we entered into Billboard in the U.S. and that was huge for Give Me Love. So a big accomplishment. We went number 39 initially and continued to climb the chart. So hopefully we will eventually be number 1.
Kambadire mu Luganda, nyina Baganda bagenda bagamba akazungu ngenda mbasireko ne bawona. Ajesa. Olimba Give Me Love. Luli ku Billboard for the
First time.
okubeera ku Billboard Afrobeat chart US. Olwo Olimba lwetwogerako. Kinene nnyo ekyo. Oluyimba lwetwogerako lwakawangula awards like how many? Like 5?
Awards?
Yeah. That for over 24. Give Me Love. Over 20 awards for this very song. Even when they were coming, they brought me some awards for the same song. Because when they give out like 3, 4, so we all share. You understand? Mind you, even on the Grammy, the producer will get a Grammy, I will get a Grammy, he will get a Grammy. She's a executive producer, she will get a Grammy.
That's the Okay. Katono nyonga tumaliriza Eddy Kenzo. There is a guy who attended Eddy Kenzo Festival from France. Okay. This is how big the event was. He's flying back tomorrow. So I wanted members of press to acknowledge him. Yes. This guy came.
Come say hi.
Yeah. They came from France. Tusigale nnyo ku bya Grammy. Isaac Kugonza. Byonna. Kasi tuwogera. Okay.
Good afternoon or good morning, everybody.
Good afternoon, sir.
My name is Mosby. I'm from France, originally from Sierra Leone. I'm an artist myself, and I've been following Kenzo for quite a while now. He's a short, wonderful artist, and I'm really been speaking with my team. I said I have to be part of this festival. I want to see what this guy can do, you know. And me as a musician, I've performed at the O2 in Amsterdam, and I know what it means, you know. But an artist, you always admire other people that create, you understand? So I'm here today in Uganda just to see Eddy Kenzo, and I want to say congratulations on this great award of yours. And I have one song that I love of you.
Sing it.
Yeah.
Look at the camera.
Talk to people.
Yeah, I have one song that I love of you, something like Dance. You know, that's my favorite song of you. I don't know all of the words, but you know, it's very catchy. And I'm really humble that I'm here. You said tomorrow I'm leaving, but actually I'll be leaving Sunday.
What do you like about Eddy Kenzo personally?
And I'm glad we have the Sierra Leone flag.
Yes, I do.
So we need to take this moment and we recognize the people of Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
Oh, we love this
Wow, that's awesome.
Biwulira mulizi bansindikira ebbaluwa yenalabanga egamba kuva ku WhatsApp kali ku WhatsApp nga kagamba mbu ekibuli kyo bakisitopinze. I received from someone. Yeah? Kati I take that as a rugambo because it did come from a lawyer. Tikana kapapula. We are not served. So katusobola kuddawo n'ogamba omuntu kino bakiri because I am not served before until they serve us. Baana batusavinze then baloya bajja taking over, but for now tetunaba kusavingiwa, so we don't know. Nange biraba mawulire nga bwabyogera but sinaba kuweebwa bbaluwa econfirming so serving, so I don't know how true is that. Naye nange namalabye mawulire but obutongole tetunaba kusavingiwa.
Okay. Tugende wala kuki yasoose tudde wa Rupi.
Mu gavumenti ky'oba omunyigiriza naye ate nga wafuna naye yafuna, so lwaki tewamuwa kivulu kye ng'ate enkolagana yaliwo nti mulina okukkaanya naye bwekyagole kivuddewo mwalina okuddamu ne mukwatagana. Kituufu kyekyo wafuna sire tewafuna.
Nze saafuna kuwadde ekikulu. Gavumenti tempangako ku ssente era bwewabeera nga waliyo omuntu eyampa ssente nga gyali aleeta obukakafu. Saafuna kuwadde ekikulu. Sifunangako naye yafuna ssente. Okitegere bamukompaseti. Ate bwe bamukompasetinga nali musuubira okunsasula kuba namukubira nako. Nemuga muganda wange bakuwadde ssente nange mpa balansi wange. N'aŋŋamba toddangamu n'okunkubira. Najjako.
Okay. Tugende tusoke ewavabira okuva ku live wire Spark TV.
Microphone.
Okay.
Nze ndowooza bannayuganda balina kunsabira busabizi na kwebaza Grammy ogende ku social media bibazaako magambo but fe abantu tetulina maanyi galonda. Zino awadi zirondebwa bannamawulire, ba media, zirondebwa bayimbi, zirondebwa ba producer academy.
Okibannyonnyola nti babawo komiti y'abantu nti eri ku ekyo nesensula okusensula ne bagenda nga balondalondawe batya sibwe kirise
siza papa.
Tugendewo omukulu ono asobole obuuza ekibuuzo kibeetudde wa mukanda wange otusiibule.
This makes a lot. So nga bwe gambye nti abannamawulire bakoze nnyo kuba wadde nti nno olumu bavaako naye ate babeerako ennyo era ensomola kitutuusa wano. Senga twali tetwagalana, senga tetutula ne tunyumyamu olwekigera. So nasazeewo bannamawulire naddala aba entertainment okusinga ojje wali tunywemu tulyemu tunyumyemu n'ebyonna bituzzeemu nga tusoowagana wano nawali tubimalewo. We got celebrating it. It's okay. Sentanga mchenda kweso tikwetonda nze sina kwenyigidde kuba kino kitwatuuseeko kubanga China akakuku ku mutima ng'akaviina bonna ne babeera baani ne babeera bakasuku ne basendi bayisa ate baagala nnyo mubaleete baye tunywemu ku lwekyo abayimbi bange nga bwena bwazze mbadde bwena ngambye abantu wano nti nategeseeyo kakokuteri oba kakijjulo mwetutuule abayimbi bannamawulire tusanyukire Mukama olwa kino kyetutuuseeko kubanga kino si kyange ng'omuntu kubanga bw'otunuulira kategori za global basindika ennyimba ng'emitwalo 3 mu nnyimba emitwalo 3 consideration yabeera mu nnyimba okuva ku 3 paka 280 consideration and when you get considered you celebrate. Consideration alone is enough, but guess what? We are in top 5 now. We are actually on the award. And anyone can win. The moment you are nominated, you can win. So we really need to celebrate this together. China
What is Amani? It's my first nomination.
Akola comedy nga tayogedde. Ye musajja enkanzi okusesa atabudde mu kigambo. Sipale, kasita akuba endongo. But he's a very good producer. And bino tuze tubirabako because I remember when I was working with Stay in a film of Fawzi mwaka ki 2017 we had the most nominations in Afrima. I was nominated around 8 times. Yeah, I was the most nominated in Africa that year. And Hussein won Africa. He has it in his studio. The first of its kind in East Africa producer to win Africa. So, kino kyakubiri kino kinene kya Grammy naye nakiri kyali kinene nnyo bamulanga n'akaaba amala emiranga n'evulungula mu ttaka ne mugaasirikawo be. So kino bize bibaawo ne Mukama bw'ati Mukama akola ebyamagero. So you deserve it, brother. You deserve it, yeah.
Tuanilize paka boss katono nnyo Eddy Kenzo because those after paka we shall be winding now. Kakati just katono nnyo ngera kusalo katono andika.
Twakola agreement. Nze yaŋŋamba nti ekintu ekyo kinene ekintu kye tugenda okukola kinene. Lwaki tulondese nekikola bukozi mbanga nkutandikidde nemugamba ojja kumpayo ku ssente nsobole okuba nga nzizaamu badansa rehearsals biki ne tuteesa $1,000,000 nampaako $1,400,000 bwe yampaako $1,400,000 eyo show bagisazaamu geebulayo wiiki ndowooza ennaku 10 nga akasente nakazanamu dda 7 days nga nazizaamu na double rehearsal na biki agreement yali alina okunfaako 50%, teyampa 50%. You breach contract number 1 already. Ati awo ne tuvaawo show yasazibwamu gavumenti President Museveni COVID measures sinze awo basi kyabangi wakuba siyinza kukonebwa mmotoka wali nemmenya amakulu ng'obadde wanguze ku show n'ojja n'osiba nga nfunye akabenje tekisoboka. That was an accident. It is beyond my understanding. Sikiwa nti okumusango gwange ekyo kimu. Ekyokubiri, he was compensated by the grace of God, by the government, era ne mode of payment weeri anfuna bulungi bamuwa ssente nazireceiving anfuna bulungi. Ekyokubiri, mu agreement mulimu nti singa wabaawo obuzibu bwonna obutagenda maaso nga temunagenda mu kooti musooka kutuula, yawayiriza n'agamba yajja neŋŋaana alimba zigambye buli kyenjogera nze nnyina kamera zijjudde ofiisi yange bwe ziri yali atudde mu ofiisi yange bisegedde footage mulina. So
is not a director ku Kivu Festival
ate atya yagula ekivulu contract weeri egamba Eddy Kenzo Festival 2020 temulimu alete contract ogisome bamba mu kooti yonna egamba nti I own the rights of Eddy Kenzo Festival. Contract hiyo yali ekoma mu May 24th I think. May 24th 2020. Contract hiyo yali ekoma na bino tukola bipya. Bannamawulire mulina clips za Jonga ayogera. Yakyeyogeredde lunwe. Nti eno control eno kisho gye bakoze si ye yange yakyogedde mu kamera. Yange yali festival abantu bakoze concert eno si ye yange yakyogedde wataliyo kyekira yakyogedde kiri ku record yagambye eno si ye yange eyo statement yagikoze kati simanyi oba anagidefendinga atya
kyenjagadde otutangaze katolera kuba tuli mu nsonga eyo waliwoko olufuufu muba ffenna abali wano twali twagala festival ebeewo lyensonga laki tetwabiwanya attention. What really happened ku Friday okuba nti bagezaako yimirira concert nti festival nti lwali yasindika basabotaginge concert but you used powers n'amaanyi bo capacity yo okola nti you overcome that and it didn't go anywhere, it wasn't exploded.
Nze sawa yali nosaba okwebaza bannamawulire lumba yali ayagala kisabotaginga show ng'ayitira bannamawulire ne bagaana nga buli gwakigamba mugamba ndeka sigenda kulabika obi eri bannayuganda ne basirika. Nze sina maanyi ge nakozesa, nze nange nali ninze kyeyimirizibwe emala oyimirizibwa nkikkirize nfayiringe nga mbuuza lwaki wekigenda nze sinaba kugambako nti agenda kunzita. Nze ondaba wano ninze kusaavingibwa konfaminga omusango sinasaavingibwa bya lugambo ndaba ayogera lukyali babu okitegeera singa nasaavingibwa awo tujja kutandikira but for now
the highlight of the night is
obuzibu mbumulinako kunyononera linnya sofa.
Highlight y'olunaku banaye Grammy Award ebirigwa bitalaze twagale tuyite. So ladies and gentlemen, let's give up for Waikibena, the next Grammy Award winner.
Kakabos. Amina nnyo. Bana ensanyusa okubalaba mwenna abazze kubeera muganda wange Eddy Kenzo BET Award winner kati Grammy Award nominee esokedde ddala nange mbirabyeko mu mawulire ku social media abantu bateekawo ekibeera asi yasoose ebyo mubiveeko ono yasoose era leta celebrate our own tutujanjawaze bane bali abasajja bwe bafuna ebyabwe bajjanjawaza abaabwe okitegeera tebagala okulaba negative energy so celebrating it tufunye okitegeera ate bwe tugiwangula that is even a bigger deal okitegeera bantu batunakiteeka wasimayi musuuza gwanatubuulira naye nga ya musuuza nkwebaza olw'okwekkiririzaamu ekisooka n'okwagaliza banno b'okola nabo including myself. Eddy Kenzo is that artist who wants to see the Ugandan music industry go to the next level. So nze kyenkubiriza bannange bonna abaatandika emyaka 5 3 n'abalala n'oyinza okuba nga watandika ebyo before Eddy Kenzo, you still have a chance. Tulina okwekkiririzaamu ate tulina okujanjawaza ekyaffe naddala mu amaanyi ge mulina abannamawulire bwakutuusa obubaka bwaffe eri abantu baffe nti abayimbi baabwe bakola ki bebasinga to what's his name Matt B. Big up on yourself, congratulations brother, and welcome to Uganda. This is the part of Africa and tubagala nyo Eddy Kenzo, let us celebrate. Peace.
Thank you so much. Bazaba kamulire watali wadde ekikumi watali wadde okakibwa tusobola okuba nti no tukutte ekyo anyway wali wogerako naffe eno twasembayo nga tutandika ti bagamba tupike tolabe ffenna nga tuyita kubanga ekibuluse nga tekyakoze baligambye ne Uganda media nafu kaakati ne wano tubalabeko ffenna mu Wasseruganda. Just want to have a photo moment right from the artist to the producer to the moderator Mr. Jonathan Mugudwa Jackster, then to me the Grammy